Happy Saturday! I'm Leslie, and welcome back to another episode of Do You Remember Anime and Manga? I hope everybody's enjoying this segment, I know I am, and that you're ready for another one featuring some titles that you may or may never have heard of before. So let's dig in. First one, Ranma 1/2. Now I never saw this one, but I do know a little bit about it, and found out more while I was looking up information for the segment. So Ranma 1/2 was a weekly Shonen Sunday manga written by Rumiko Takahashi between September 1987 and March 1996. A total of 38 volumes, 18 anime episodes, and 3 anime films were a result of its popularity in that time as well. In the story, a 16-year-old boy named Ranma and his father fall into a couple of cursed springs at Jusenkyo while on a journey in a China province. Unfortunately for them, a curse is on those springs, which turns whoever falls into the physical form of the last victim. Ranma's dad turns into a panda, and Ranma is turned into a red-haired girl. Thankfully, they both find themselves able to turn back into their original forms when splashed with cold water. Having learned this information about Ranma 1/2, I find myself more interested in watching and or reading it now. What about you? Number 2, Blue Submarine number 6. Now, this is one of those unique stories that can stay with you despite its short length. So Blue Submarine number 6 was a 3-volume manga written and drawn by Satoru Ozawa and published in 1967. The anime/OVA ran for 4 episodes between October 1998 and March 2000. This story takes place in a post-apocalyptic world where Earth's population has been vastly devastated because of massive flooding caused by a man named Zorndike. Along with him are his scary hybrid animal children that he calls Chiron, who roam the world pretty much doing whatever they want. The main human characters, Kayami, a submarine pilot, and Kino, an 18-year-old girl who is told to enlist his help, find themselves learning more of what is behind the whole ordeal than anyone else. Now, Blue Submarine number 6 is unlike anything I had ever seen. And if you are interested, by all means, check it out for yourself. Number 3, Kikaider. Now, this one was not an easy topic to look up. I've remembered very little of it, and I vaguely remember watching it on Adult Swim late at night back in the early 2000s, and drawing similarities between it and another anime. So, running for 13 episodes and followed by a 4 OVA sequel, the version of Kikaider I remember featured an android named Jiro, who is pretty much just trying to find his way in the world, and has been tasked with protecting the children of his creator, Dr. Komiyoji. The antagonist, an evil Dr. Gill, wants Jiro to join him and pretty much just take over the world. Typical bad guy stuff. If I were to watch this show again, it would probably not blow me away exactly, but instead make me think. Ow. Number 4, Cyborg 009. Remember how I said Kikaider reminded me of another anime? This is it. So Cyborg 009 is a manga created by Shotaro Ishinomori that ran from July 1964 to 1981. Consisting of 36 volumes and a 51-episode anime, the story is about 9 different people who are abducted by a group called Evil Ghost. Now, all of them are turned into cyborgs and are expected to be used as weapons. However, one scientist, Dr. Gilmore, helps them escape and fight back against the organization as well as its evil leader, Skull. After this, the 9 cyborgs go on to face other threats and defeat various kinds of evil in the world using the powers enforced on them. Cyborg 009 has spawned some films, a couple of games, and a redone story that came out about 6 years ago. And number 5, Shinesman. I didn't get to see this one until recently, and despite it being a little bit lame at times, I found Shinesman to be a nice short OVA. Based on a 9-volume manga by Kaimu Tachibana, this 90s story is a parody of Super Sentai and the Power Rangers, featuring people who fight crime by calling on outfits that give them special powers. They are called Shinesmen, which I kind of find strange because one of them is a female. And they use their business-type weapons to battle aliens that are trying to take over the world. Now, even though this wasn't a long show or manga, I still liked it for its comedy and its heart, which was shown at every turn. So I suggest watching it or reading it for yourself. And that's it for episode 3 of Do You Remember Anime and Manga Edition. Let me know if you remember any of these anime or their manga predecessors. Don't forget to go to AWA today, and also let me know if there are any other anime or manga out there that I didn't name that you think are not very well known. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to comment, like, and or subscribe. I'm Leslie, and I'll see you next time.